Good afternoon, dignitaries on the stage, all teachers of the institution, parents, and my dear students. I am so happy to be here as part of your Achievers Day program, and I have heard great things about St. Anne's College. Wherever I inquired, I heard amazing things about this college. This is an excellent institution that has been going on for the past 20 years, correct? And it has set milestones for other institutions to follow, especially particularly in Prakasam district. So I'm really happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. And first, I will begin by congratulating all of you, all teachers, parents, and mostly students. You have all been successfully placed. All of you have gotten amazing jobs. So congratulations to all of you. I please have a round of applause for yourself. Yeah. Okay, so when I was invited over here, so yesterday night I started thinking about what I'm going to say to all of you. So initially I really had no idea what to say to all of you. But over the past night, I have come up with some points which I think are useful for students who are just entering the employment scenario, who are just taking jobs, who are leaving the protective environment of school and college and going out in the open world. So all of you, I was in your position not just barely 10 years ago. I used to be sitting on that side of the dais, hearing other people speak who would be coming to my college and who would be telling us about different fields and activities. So it is not just around 8 years ago I had my own convocation like this, like Achievers Day in my college, and now I have crossed over to the other side. So it is a big change. So I will be telling about some issues. They are very boring and practical advice I'm giving you, but I want to say this to all of you because these are important in your life. Now you are all leaving your protected environment of your homes, schools and colleges. In schools and college, you always have a set track that this is the course schedule, we have to follow this course schedule, these are the activities which we have to pursue. Any doubts, whatever is there, we have parents, we have our teachers, they are there to guide us. But now you are coming out in the world and there is no path, there is no clear cut path. We have to make our own path and we have to take responsibility for ourselves. Now, whatever is going to happen in the world to us, we have to take responsibility for it. If it is good or bad, everybody's path is going to diverge now. Some people will be entering some people will be going into research. Some people will be taking job in MNCs. Some might start their own startups. So it is all open now. Now there are no rules. You are free to choose your path. So you have got a lot of freedom. But at the same time, you have got a lot of responsibility also. And it is not, the freedom is actually a very expensive thing. It is very difficult to decide what am I going to do now, what to do, which job to take. Many of you I hear, you have got, now you will have to make this decision about which job to choose, whether you want to take this job or you want to try for something better or you want to go for higher studies. So these kind of choices you will be faced with. Then you will be going, many of you will be leaving your homes and going to new cities to live in. So right now, fortunately or unfortunately, because of the COVID situation, it is mostly work from home. But eventually, when these things stabilize, you will all be going out away from homes. You will have to take responsibility for your personal well-being also. Your parents are not going to be there to give you food, to give you clothes, to manage your house. All this you will have to start doing yourself. So it is a very good experience. It is fun also. You are going to have so much freedom, but there is a lot of responsibility also. So keep that in mind. Now, since I told you that you are going to have to make your own choices, so you have to think about what are your individual goals and desires, what is your own aptitude. Some people will be more, for example, some people make sort of fields. Some people are more interested in marketing. Some people have an aptitude for computers, algorithms. So you have to take some time to introspect also, that who am I, what are the things I like, what is my nature, what kind of a person am I? Am I an extrovert? Am I an introvert? Do I like to interact a lot with people? For such people, management and marketing is a good option. Some people don't like so much interaction. For them, a back end kind of a job is more suitable. So there is no such thing that this is good or bad. In the world, all options are equal. Society tends to put some values on some jobs. For example, IT is better than, say, teaching. Some people may say like that. But that is not true. We have to make a decision based on our own reality. And at the same time, apart from the interests, we have to take into account our own uh, ground reality. What is my financial situation? Do I have the liberty to go outside much, or do I have to stay home and take care of my parents? These are many real questions which you will have to answer, and based on your situation, you will have to make a choice. So keep your eyes and ears open, take some time and introspect before making any other major decisions in life. Acknowledge the truth, what is really there, and on that basis you should make your choice. And whatever choice which you make after that, you should be proud that it is a choice you have made after thinking and consideration, and you should stick to your choice with your head held up high, without worrying about what the society is going to say, what your parents are going to say, what your friends are going to say. After you have made a decision by thinking about everything, you should feel safe and secure that it is the right thing I've done. So this is an issue. Then at the same time, when you're making choices, you will be faced with you are going to have a lot of desires, that I want this, I want a big car, I want my own apartment, I want to go for holidays abroad. We are going to have a lot of such desires, but you have to, these desires, they are mostly shown to us by the world. You see in advertisement, you see in movies, you listen about it from other people in the society. They tell this is good, this is bad. It is very good if you are going to, say, Germany for a holiday. That is amazing. But some person might be happy by just going nearby. So you are going to start earning. So you will have to be very careful about how you spend your money, because your money is limited. And suddenly you have this freedom. Before this, you were always asking your parents or elders in your family for money, or you had some scholarship. Now you are going to earn your own money. How you are going to manage it, you should be very wise about it, very careful about it. Because in the initial days, if you are managing your money properly, over the time, based on compounding of interest, based on all this, it will build up and you will have a good financial base later. See, nobody gives this kind of advice, but I'm giving you. It's very important. If you just while away and waste all your money initially, that I've just got a job, next 3 years I don't want to think about it, I want to spend whatever I want to spend. Later, if you compare two persons, the person who saved the money and spent wisely initially for 5 years, versus the person who just wasted all the money. So that money which you could have saved 5 years right now, after 20 years, the gap will be in lakhs, maybe in crores for both those persons. And that will have a bearing when you are older and you need money for other things, maybe your own kids' education or your health issues, these kinds of things. So I hope your college is going to organize some session about money management also. It is very important. Most of the students, when they enter, they are not getting any good advice about it, financial planning and all this. But if people have that advice, it can make a very big impact in their life at a later stage. So be very wise about how you spend your money, where you are investing, how much you are saving. I hope you understand, but it's very important. And you should find out more about it by reading online. There are so many these days, so many websites are there. So read about it. Don't fall into the trap of these chit funds, or these that in two years your money will be doubled. These kind of traps. Be wise. You are all educated people. Use your brains, which you all have. I'm sure you all have your brains. That is why you have been so successful till now. So, and based on that, make decisions. Now, one more next issue is that your personal conduct in your workplace, when you are going to go to the office, how you behave over there, for both men and women, it is going to be very important. There are some issues. For example, women, as he was also pointing out, women in general in our society from childhood we were protected. We have whenever we try to do something, our elders will say, don't do, it's okay, we will take care of it. Your brother will come and do it for you. You don't need to lift this heavy weight. Your brother will help you. You don't need to go out. Why do you want to go out to the market? I will get it for you. So these kind of things are constantly told to us since when we are children, and we develop this attitude that we need protection, we need care. So all the girls, I want to tell you that you are all fully capable of taking care of yourself. There is nothing that you cannot do if you really want to do, and you should stop worrying that how I will be able to manage. This will happen. So when you go to your workplace, your supervisor may come and he will say that I have this project. It is a new innovative project. Are you willing to join the team? So these kind of opportunities will come to you. If you say no, I am not sure about it, how will I manage, I don't have the correct knowledge for it, then you will say no to a good opportunity. And I have seen there is a tendency in women to say no to opportunities themselves only, because they feel they don't have the confidence and the knowledge and the capabilities. This is a real thing. Women themselves tend to opt out of opportunities by thinking that they are not capable. While there in boys there is a tendency that okay, it's okay, I will deal with it, dekhte hain, we will see. That kind of attitude is there in the boys, and that is because of the conditioning we have got since our childhood. Because boys have this thing ki he will manage. Whenever a boy has some issue, what do parents say? It's okay, he will be able to manage, there is no issue, it will be handled. But when girl has an issue, they will say, oh, we will come and take care, we will save her, we will take care of all the these. So that kind of thing creeps into our psychology, and eventually we ourselves keep on opting out of things. So this is something that you really need to change. You should not feel that you are less capable, you don't have the knowledge. All the boys and the girls, whoever are going to be working in your wherever you are going to be doing your jobs, all your colleagues, they have got exactly the same education like you. They are not more qualified than you. They might be having little bit of more experience because they are probably working for a longer time. But that does not mean they are more capable or anything like that. So girls especially, when you are ever given any opportunity and you feel that this is something that is good for you, you should say yes to it. You should have the courage and say yes to it, and then work hard and prove to yourself that it was correct only. Just by working hard, I could develop all the capabilities and skills which are needed. And once you start doing this, eventually your attitude will change. Once you start doing it, initially it will be difficult for you. You will not be, you will feel scared, you will feel hesitant. But over time, you will have a change in your attitude and you will say, oh, I will be able to handle anything. So this is something which I can tell from my personal experience. In general, what I have seen is, for example, SPship. Women generally feel that we will not be able to handle it. There is a tendency for it. Even other people start thinking that women cannot do because they are women. How will they handle the law and order issues? What will they do? So these kind of things are there. But time and again, women have proved in all fields. You see all the collectors, you see the SPs. Women have been able to do as well as any other man, if not better in some issues. Because of women, because of being women, we have lot of other skills also. We are more sensitive. We are more emotionally intelligent. We are better able to connect with for police persons. I am better able to connect with the victims than any male colleague of mine. So you should never feel that you are lesser or less capable or that you cannot handle it. You should say yes to all the opportunities that come your way. This is very important. And after that, when you are going to go out in the world, You will be traveling, you will be going to your workplace. There will be sometimes there might be some incidents which are uncomfortable. Maybe when you are traveling, somebody might be harassing you. If you are in the workplace, there might be some person who is trying to harass you by giving you some wrong indications. All these things are possible. This is the real world. These kind of things happen. But whenever you are faced with these kind of situations, I want all of you to be very brave. You these things, if anything wrong is being done to you, you should have the courage to speak up. There are so many laws these days. Disha Act has been enacted. Similarly, there are laws against sexual harassment at workplace. There are laws against stalking. There are laws against voyeurism. We have lot of laws, and if you are ever faced with any issue, you have the Disha app also. You can just press the button immediately. Police person, if it is a live situation, we will come and we will take care of your issue. So never ever let yourself be bogged down by somebody who's an oppressor, who might be trying to take advantage of you. You always have an option of saying no. Always remember it. And same I want to tell all the boys. You should be very careful how you are conducting yourself when women are around you. The kind of language you are using when you are at the workplace, the kind of the talks you are doing amongst yourself, if you are doing any actions which are making any woman uncomfortable, you should keep these in mind. It's very important. Now the world is like this, that both men and women are working outside. Maybe 50, 70 years ago there were no women outside. That time the world was different. But now it has changed. So men also have a very big responsibility to make the women feel comfortable in their workplace. And it is not just a moral responsibility, it is a legal responsibility also. So both men and women should be very careful about how things are at the workplace. The ultimate aim is that your job should be such that it is a nice place to go to for all persons who are coming there. You should be using all your skills so that you feel fulfilled, and same time you should be able to get some economic benefit out of your job too. So this is about that. And now next issue which is very important is family. Like when we are going to be in the workplace, we are often going to have this clash because our time and our energy, they are limited. So we can only, if we give all our time to our job, we will not be having any time for our family or our health or other hobbies which we may have. So it is basically a balancing act. Your family is extremely important. Now in the coming years, you will have to take this decision of choosing your life partner. Now you should be very careful about the criteria, how you go about selecting your life partner. For some people it might be just physical beauty. For some people it might be, there might be financial considerations or whatever it is. You should really think about this fact that your life partner is a person who is going to be till the end of your life. It is a very big decision, very important decision. It should be a person who makes you feel happy, who supports you in whatever you are doing, so that you can have a good life together. So this is a decision which you will all have to make. So be very careful. Think about it. Don't just be emotional, because this is the age now. Studies are done. You have money. You are free to do whatever you want. So you might get distracted, or you might that kind of thing can happen. So be very careful. Don't just take decisions rashly or emotionally in a moment. You should think it through and then go for such decisions. And your family is extremely important. Many of us have this tendency that we neglect our families for work, thinking that our success in work is so important. And then we lose out on very important, precious moments with our own family. Our children, our wife or husband, they become disconnected with us. These kind of things occur. So it is very important that you pay attention to your family, because ultimately, however successful you become, if you have nobody to share your success with, what is the point of it? And then in coming days, you will also be having children. Your children are not just children, it is a very big responsibility to have a child. So you will have to take all these decisions. You will never be able to please everybody. You will not be able to have the best of health, best of wealth, best of success, best of family life, everything is not going to be possible. So you have to do a balancing act. And that is what a successful person is. A successful person is one who is able to balance all these in the career and a good, nourishing, fulfilling family life. So these are very important, and I hope you will be able to achieve success in all fields of life together. You all are so bright people. You have worked hard since school, college, you have given so many exams, and now ultimately you have been able to land such excellent jobs. So I am sure all of you have the capability of being successful in all aspects of life. The parents over here, whoever are present, you have been such a guiding light for all your children, and today they have done you proud by getting such amazing jobs. And similarly, the teachers and the success of the institution can be measured by the strength of the people who have been able to get these jobs. So I have no doubt that all of you are going to be doing very well in future, that all of you are going to have a very nice, fulfilling life, and you will all be responsible and good citizens of our country and bring great name to our nation in the coming days. So now I would like to end my speech by just reading out a poem. I have said so many great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where to go. And about some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you will want to go down. In that case, of course, you will head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, you'll start happening too. Oh, for inviting me to be a part of this day. Thank you.